Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. The soul that sees beauty may sometimes walk alone. None are more hopelessly enslaved than those who falsely believe they are free. Correction does much, but encouragement does more. Behavior is the mirror in which everyone shows their image. There are only two lasting bequests we can hope to give our children. One of these is roots, the other, wings. The way you see people, it is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is what they become. Love and desire are the Spirit's wings to great deeds. Every day we should hear at least one little song, read one good poem, see one exquisite picture, and, if possible, speak a few sensible words. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Dream no small dreams, for they have no power to move the hearts of men. The coward only threatens when he is safe. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. Thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. All theory, dear friend, is gray, but the golden tree of life springs ever green. To create something, you must be something. Life is the childhood of our immortality. There is nothing insignificant in the world. It all depends on the point of view. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. The hardest thing to see is what is in front of your eyes. In nature, we never see anything isolated, but everything in connection with something else, which is before it, beside it, under it, and over it. The decline of literature indicates the decline of a nation. Let everyone sweep in front of his own door, and the whole world will be clean. The person born with a talent they are meant to use will find their greatest happiness in using it. All the knowledge I possess everyone else can acquire, but my heart is all my own. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. A man's manners are a mirror in which he shows his portrait. The best government is that which teaches us to govern ourselves. In the realm of ideas, everything depends on enthusiasm. In the real world, all rests on perseverance. Few people have the imagination for reality. Being brilliant is no great feat if you respect nothing. Character is formed in the stormy billows of the world. Divide and rule, the politician cries. Unite and lead is watchword of the wise. Personality is everything in art and poetry. A person hears only what they understand. We always have time enough, if we will but use it aright. Life belongs to the living, and he who lives must be prepared for changes. Plunge boldly into the thick of life, and seize it where you will. It is always interesting. Beauty is a manifestation of secret natural laws, which otherwise would have been hidden from us forever. He who possesses art and science has religion. He who does not possess them needs religion. If I love you, what business is it of yours? What is important in life is life, and not the result of life. Everybody wants to be somebody. Nobody wants to grow. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. Nothing is more terrible than to see ignorance in action. I love those who yearn for the impossible. It is not doing the thing we like to do, but liking the thing we have to do that makes life blessed. Ignorant men raise questions that wise men answered 1,000 years ago. One must ask children and birds how cherries and strawberries taste. We are never deceived. We deceive ourselves. All intelligent thoughts have already been thought. What is necessary is only to try to think them again. Thinking is more interesting than knowing, but less interesting than looking. Daring ideas are like chessmen moved forward. They may be beaten, but they may start a winning game. If you wish to know the mind of a man, listen to his words. Death is a commingling of eternity with time. In the death of a good man, eternity is seen looking through time. Do not give in too much to feelings. An overly sensitive heart is an unhappy possession on this shaky earth. Devote each day to the object, then time, and every evening will find something done. No one would talk much in society if they knew how often they misunderstood others. Letters are among the most significant memorial a person can leave behind them. He only earns his freedom and his life who takes them every day by storm. Girls we love for what they are, young men for what they promise to be. This is the highest wisdom that I own. Freedom and life are earned by those alone who conquer them each day anew. Only by joy and sorrow does a person know anything about themselves and their destiny. They learn what to do and what to avoid. A really great talent finds its happiness in execution. Character develops itself in the stream of life. Beauty is everywhere a welcome guest. We know accurately only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. It seems to never occur to fools that merit and good fortune are closely united. We cannot fashion our children after our desires. We must have them and love them as God has given them to us. Self-knowledge comes from knowing other men. He who has a task to perform must know how to take sides, or he is quite unworthy of it. For a man to achieve all that is demanded of him, he must regard himself as greater than he is. I will listen to anyone's convictions, but pray keep your doubts to yourself. Passions or vices were virtues to their highest powers. Where is the man who has the strength to be true, and to show himself as he is? Mastery passes often for egotism. The formation of one's character ought to be everyone's chief aim. To appreciate the noble is a gain which can never be torn from us. The man who occupies the first place seldom plays the principal part. Wood burns because it has the proper stuff in it, and a man becomes famous because he has the proper stuff in him.